Yeah, good afternoon, friends. We have Dr. S.N. Sridhara. He is the Vice Chancellor of Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science, one of the very renowned institutions based out in Chennai. I welcome you in today's forum, Sridhara, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting us here to present our views. Thank you.
So, as we have witnessed how the industry has sailed off from a traditional mode of education towards a digital mode of education, your views and how does your institute performed in the last 2.5 years?
It's an apt question. As all of us know already, the pandemic has taught a lot of lessons to all the institutions. A few institutions which were ready digitally, they could take off, and I'm happy to say that Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science is one of such premier institute. The day actually the lockdown was announced, the next day we were online. Because already we had the online, this platform ready, and we were delivering it offline and online together. So this is a big lesson for all of us, and then we took it further.
Wow. Any change in the mode of teaching and any change in the curricula which could make a student industry ready? How did HITS prepared himself?
Yeah, there were many challenges actually during pandemic also. The first one, as basically many of the faculty members, though they were industry ready in terms of their experience, etc., they were not able to immediately make use of the online platforms immediately. And moreover, the online platforms which are available during pandemic were so primitive in the beginning that today I could see, because of entry of EdTech companies, many EdTech companies have come. They have improvised the whole scenario, and they have made it easy to use by faculty as well as to the students also. And earlier there were no proctoring systems available. Now the proctoring systems are also available for the exams. This is another boon. And I should be thankful to the friends from EdTech company who took all our problems and then interacted very quickly and then giving the solutions. And of course, coming to the way actually we changed our scenario in terms of teaching learning process. Earlier it was only blackboard. Everybody thought that the physical interaction is only the best way to teach. But later faculty started learning a new method of using LMS, basically learning management system, number one, and also using animations, using flipped classrooms, etc., and so on. So the technology enabled learning and teaching experiences have grown multifolded, and I think almost all the faculty across the globe have learned this particular technique thanks to pandemic again.
Yes, sir. What is your focus or stress on entrepreneurship? How can we prepare a student to an entrepreneurship mode?
Fantastic. It's a very good question. Nowadays, actually, everybody is looking at what is your placement. And to my surprise, actually, from past 2 years, and especially after pandemic, we are finding that many of the students are actually thinking that they can become entrepreneurs. Instead of employment seekers becoming employment seekers, they are actually becoming employment givers.
Correct.
And in my own institution, we have a technology business incubator called Hindustan Technology Business Incubator, and we have incubated more than 100 companies already through ourselves. And of course, this has already come into the curriculum. There is one more unique thing what we have done under NEP is basically that we have introduced the innovation and design course in the very first year. So in the very first year, the students learn to innovate and also learn to operate and also to make some fabrication using niche equipments.
Wow.
With that, actually, as they grow up and as they move on with the higher semesters, they learn the basic knowledge as well as the skills also, and they are made industry ready. And nowadays, I find that most of my EdTech company friends here are also very young, and I can see that many of them are the young entrepreneurs and they are doing really well.
Absolutely.
So there is a lot of hopes for it. And I think join hands with everyone who would like to make our Atmanirbhar Bharat as per our Honorable PM's vision.
Lovely said, sir. In the conclaves like this or the forum like this, where we are bringing government, industry, and academia, how does it help overall to the society or the communities?
Yeah, it's so good actually. In the morning session, we had 2 government officials here, one from NAC and one from Government of Karnataka. And I'm so happy to see that the mindset of these government agencies have changed so much because of the drive being done by our Honorable Prime Minister and also the perception happening here. And this platform was very good to actually give them an awareness as such, not only that their own initiatives, but the awareness given through our educational partners like our EdTech companies. They are telling that these are the new technology we have, so why don't you take it? And similarly for me as from the academia, I am also seeing a lot of opportunities in terms terms of EdTech companies which are giving a lot much of technology oriented assistance for us, and definitely this is going to be a very good boon to take it further. So it's a win-win situation for all three, academia, the agencies, as well as for the industries.
Yeah. Any plan of expansion, sir, where a teacher exchange or a student exchange can happen nationally or internationally?
Yeah, we have been doing it actually from past 10 years itself. We have actually MOU with nearly about 100 universities across the globe, and our faculty and students exchange is being happening already. But now after the COVID, I think it is going to be multifold increase. There are three reasons for it. The first reason, students wants to go to abroad, but basically the expenses are so high, so it is not possible to spend whole lot money for the entire course. So a few semesters they'll be with us, a few semesters they'll go, and MOU make us actually to make that cost coming down, number one. Number two, the international exposure happens because they are partly with Indian culture and also partly with the other culture. So therefore, they will become highly acceptable by both the societies. Number three, actually, the parents have got a lot of the aspirations, which makes them to actually send their students across. And now, actually, of course, it's called a global village. There is no boundary across any country. So all of us have free, easy movements across the countries.
Lovely, sir. I'm happy to share that with you, sir, that today is also a very special day from ArdorComm Media, as we are celebrating our 1 year of existence being a media startup. Any message would you like to give to us?
I should first of all congratulate ArdorComm for bringing in such a big platform here for the academia, for the industry, and as well as for the agencies, government agencies, especially who actually make policies and all. And these types of conferences as well as conclaves is going to help us a lot. And thank you once again for bringing us on a single platform.
We are glad and honored that we could manage to have your presence at this event, sir. Thank you so much for
Thank you very much. Namaskar.